How you doing, everyone? I'm Bill Geissele. It's SHOT Show 2019, and I'm here in front of the Geissele, the ALG Defense, Abraham and Moses Survival Equipment, and NCC booth, all together. And today I'd like to just show you some of our new products, but basically I really want to focus on our guns because we're now making guns. As you know, we've made a lot of the parts for the AR-15, and it just came to the point where we're making just about everything. And what I wanted to do is I wanted to make a gun for law enforcement. That's the first one that we're going to do because, I sleep at night at 2 o'clock in the morning. I'm asleep in my safe bed, and there's a police officer on a rainy night out there wrestling a mean drunk in the middle of the street. All right, I appreciate what police officers do. In North Wales, Pennsylvania, at our shop, we have a donation program for all local, state, and federal police departments. If a police officer shows up at our shop, we'll take their gun and we'll put all kinds of Geissele products on it. We'll replace the rail, we'll replace the trigger, we'll give them super precision scope mounts, super 42s, okay, all kinds of things. And I see some of the guns that the cops bring in, and they have all kinds of cheap stuff on it. Look, a police officer doesn't get out of the academy and start making $100,000 a year. And a lot of police departments want their officers to purchase their own AR-15s. So what we decided to do, our first gun is going to honor that blue line that keeps us all safe. And that's this right here. This is the SDLE, Super Duty Law Enforcement. Key thing about this gun is it's going to be the best patrol rifle that a police officer can buy, and the price is at $750. Add ammo and patrol, that's the whole key to this thing. I'll go through this gun from back to front to describe all the features. We have a Magpul CTR stock, mil-spec 7075 T6 buffer tube. Inside is our Super 42 buffer and braided wire spring system, just like the MG42 German machine gun from World War II. Hitler's chainsaw ran like a sewing machine. That's what this does to your M4. We move into the upper and lower receivers. These are forged mil-spec 7075 T6 receivers. Inside on the bolt carrier, a mil-spec contract bolt carrier, Carpenter 158, high pressure tested, magnetic particle inspected. It's first class M4 carbine bolt carrier system. Down into the trigger, ACT, this is the ALG Defense Advanced Combat Trigger. 5 to 6 pound trigger, beautiful break, meets the M4 carbine spec, so there is no doubt that if a police officer has this, that it meets the proper trigger weight for him. This is not a match trigger. This is a combat trigger. Hard lubed. You can see the coating on that. The selector. This is our own selector. This is called the Geissele Posi Lock. This selector right here, okay, it cannot be put into a position intermediate from safe to fire. It snaps from one into the other. Very, very positive. This is the Geissele Posi Lock. Also has our maritime bolt catch. This allows left-handed shooters to be able to operate the bolt catch with their finger, but it also provides a bigger pad for right-handed shooters. You come down to the rail. This is a beautiful ALG Defense V2. It's not marked ALG Defense. Custom length, 13 3/4 inches long. So it's a long rail that the police officer can use if he's got to put his gun over a car hood or over the roof of his cruiser or over a barricade. This allows him to get purchase on that in order to steady his patrol rifle. The barrel, chrome lined, military spec chrome moly V. This is M4 carbine quality on the barrel, right here. And the other thing is it has a custom gas tube length. This is mid-length plus. Mid-length on a 16-inch, of course, works fine, but we've seen how good the mid-length works on the URGI 14.5-inch barrel. So we went mid-length plus to optimize it. This means a very controllable rifle right here. Now, on a lot of guns that come that the police officer buys, the sights are kind of an afterthought. And we wanted a set of sights that you could shoot Camp Perry with, but that are robust and rugged. That's the only configurable thing on this gun is the sights. And what you have here, this is the folding model right here. Let's watch this guy. Watch that snap into place. It's locked into place. Up here, snaps into place. We've drop tested these from 5 feet on the concrete. They hold up beautifully. Half-minute adjustments for elevation in the front, half-minute windage on the back. You cannot turn this by hand. You have to use a tool in order to adjust your windage and your elevation. This way, your buddy in your cruiser is not able to take this and spin it one way or the other. You get a 0, you pull this thing out, and you need it, it's going to be 0. And at the end, a standard A2. This is the perfect patrol carbine for a police officer. Only from Geissele Automatics, Super Duty LE. Contact our sales department. You can place your order. We're going to have these things closer to the spring, around March, around 1st of April, right here, Super Duty Law Enforcement. And our civilian guns are standard Super Duty. I say standard, it is going to be all the Geissele rails, our REK Reliability Enhancement Kit, our nano weapon, our forged bolt, all that is going to be in Super Duty coming in the summer. Finally, guns from Geissele Automatics. Thank you very much. Bill Geissele signing out. SHOT Show 2019.